Alright, the purpose of this video is to show you how to make a hinge on a predator so you can open up the jaw like this using a nylon cord. So the first thing you need to do, shoot a predator. We shot a coyote, so let's get started. Alright, so I started out, I cut a piece of nylon string. I like to make it nice and long. And we're going to take the top part of the skull and get rid of it because we're going to start with the bottom jaw. And I will look up on Amazon at the end of this video where I purchased this and give you the exact brand of what I bought for this because I can't remember. The first thing you're going to do is do a double knot on the back of this jaw, which is proving to be harder than I thought. So I'm going to start it out here, and then we'll get a double knot. And you want the knot to be on the top of the jaw, alright? So, double knot. Okay, so the double knot is complete. We're going to move on to the next step here. What I'll do is I'll explain what I'm doing, I'll cut it, and then I will show you after I do it because it's going to be too much wobbling around of this skull to get a good shot. So we'll move on to the next step here. Okay, so we put the top of the skull back on, and you can see right down there is where the string is, and we're going to pull it up over that eye socket bone, I guess if you want to call it that, both strings to the back of the skull. I'll do that and then show you another shot of it. Okay, so we pulled both strings up over that eye bone, if you want to call it that. And now we'll move into the next step. Next, we're going to loop the left string all the way around, then the right string all the way around. I'll do it and give you another shot of that. So we took it, the left string and the right string, and looped it all the way around, and we're just pulling it towards the back now. Now we'll get to the next step here and get a shot of that. All right, now we flip the coyote over. We're still parallel right now, but what we're going to do is go to the back and then cross the strings. Alright, I'll do that and get a shot of that. Alright, so we went around the back, kept them parallel. Now we're going to cross them. You can see right there I crossed them. We'll move on to the next step. Now after you cross them like we did right there, you're going to take each string around each side of the lower jaw again and wrap it back around, alright? So you cross it and then go and send each string around each side of the lower jaw. So now that you got the string on each side of the lower jaw, we're going to wrap it around the lower jaw and then tie it in a double knot. So let me get that action done, we'll get a shot of that. So what we did is we went in front of the lower jaw now and basically crossed over, and now we're going to come around to the back here again and do a double knot again. So we'll wrap it up on each side, tie a knot, and then I'll get a shot of that. Okay, I brought it around the lower jaw, and I haven't tightened it up yet, but I started the first part of the double knot, so I'm at a single knot. It's very loose. I'm going to tighten that up and then add the second knot. Okay, so we're going to tighten that first knot up. I'm going to kind of pull it all tight here. And then we'll do the second part of the double knot, which you got to pull it nice and hard. Let's get everything to tighten up. Okay, so the first hinge is done. What I'm going to do now is just cut this, and then I'll get a lighter and just kind of burn the end of the cut end so it doesn't fray, because it is nylon. Alright, so we just cut it, burn the ends, and that's what it looks like. Whoop, got a little too close. So what we'll do now is I'll do the other hinge, I'll film the whole thing, probably speed it up a little bit with some annoying music in the background. Then we'll take a look at the final product. Just a quick FYI, make sure you tie the other string on first, because that was a real pain. So we're going to take it, go up over the top with both strings of the bone that kind of goes around the eye. So they're both over the top. Then we're going to go around everything. If I can get it to go. So that's the back one. The front one is much easier because it's wide open. Okay. Then you take these. I guess the best way to do that would be to flip it over. Right? And then you're going to crisscross them. Like I just did there. Then you're going to go around the jaw joint there, through there. Oop. Do the same thing with the other one, going through here. I guess through the bottom of the jaw, if I can get it to snake through there. Come on. There we go. And suck all the strings in tight. Kind of jiggle it around a little bit to make sure everything stays tight. You need to actually go up on top of this. Alright. Make sure it's all nice and tight. And then you're going to do your double knot. Right there. I know my hand's probably in the way, but it's very difficult to film this. So there's one knot. Go with the double. Then you gotta really pull it tight. It's really strong stuff. And then what we're gonna do, scissors. Perhaps I need some sharper scissors, I don't know. That's sticking right up, so I'm gonna burn that real quick. This other one. That one's kind of, this is a really technical tool I got here, aka a pen cap. That one's unraveling, this isn't good. There. Now that we're done, you can see it's a hinge. And I actually make a special bracket that I'm going to go put this on, so I'll go put it on that bracket. Hopefully that was a good explanation. Hopefully you can see everything. But let's go throw it up on that bracket and see what it looks like. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is the cord that I bought. And it's extremely strong, good stuff. So I would highly suggest if you're going to do this to use this. This is just a video of me videoing the computer. I looked up on Amazon and this is actually what I bought. So here it is. Here's a final look at that coyote that we just put the hinge on. And I put the bracket up on the wall there and you can see it mounts up there with his mouth open. That's the actual coyote that I shot. So I got the pelt below that. Hopefully that explains how to make a hinge on a predator jaw for a European skull mount. We're out of here.